There's been a bit of a shake-up in the field of AI lately. The race to develop larger, faster, and more powerful language models has given us the likes of Bloom, GPT-3, Bard, GPT-4, and Llama. And as if that wasn't enough, we've now got models prompting models through the likes of Baby AGI and AutoGPT. But there's still a problem that nobody's talking about. How do you keep these models up to date for fact-based search? Before we get into that, let me explain the problem. When ChatGPT was first announced, people lost their minds. This seemingly magical AI could answer all of life's questions. Write me a recipe for pancakes. Explain Einstein's theory of relativity. Create a cover letter in the style of Snoop Dogg. But very quickly, it hit a wall. ChatGPT was trained on data that was cut off in September 2021. Whilst it could still answer questions with answers originating after that date, an underlying issue emerged. The models underlying it, GPT 3.5 and GPT 4, would have a lesser degree of precision when it came to generating responses to those instructions. This also posed an increased risk of hallucination, where large language models would create plausible sounding but false answers. Not that big of an issue if you're writing a poem, but if you're after fact-driven responses, we've got a problem. Snap back to today. How do we solve this problem? One way to do this is to fine-tune large language models on new data. This is sort of like refreshing your skills by taking a crash course. We take underlying knowledge and overlay it with new, up-to-date information. We've done this on the channel before when creating object detection models and creating our Stormzy rap generator. In machine learning terms, we take deep learning weights and we make updates to model parameters. So, not that big of an issue, right? Here's where the Godzilla problem arises. Data is changing so quickly that fine-tuning a huge large language model to handle new data is prohibitively expensive. Scaling and maintaining these models is a bigger problem than most businesses can afford to manage, especially with rapidly changing data and the need for it to remain accurate. To top it off, there's a massive talent shortage when it comes to machine learning skill sets. So even if you had the data, the infrastructure, and the desire, you might not be able to find the people to do it for you. So does this mean the use of large language models is going to be forever limited to the likes of tech powerhouses? Short answer, no. Back to the original question though, how do we keep these models up to date for fact-based search? But most importantly, how do we make it relevant for business-specific data, given the data is changing so quickly? If you've been around the channel for a while, you probably already know. But if you're new, I'm actually a data scientist for IBM. So I'm gonna show you how IBM helps do it for customers. One way to do it is just-in-time training. There's 3 steps to it. Let's say I've got a chatbot trained with Watson Assistant. If I ask it about the history of AI, we're going to get a predefined response back. Nothing revolutionary here though, right? It's simply an FAQ bot. Phase 2. I can use a no-code service to power businesses to use LLMs. The first gives you a live, unstructured natural language processing search engine. This is powered by Watson Discovery. Let's say I grab a Wikipedia article on artificial intelligence and throw it into Watson Discovery. I can then search for whatever it is I'm looking for. This, however, is just giving me an extract of the document. Good? Not great, could be better. This is where the second service comes in. I can connect Watson Discovery to the second service and have it generate human-like responses using a continuously trained large language model. This is NeuralSeek. If we switch on answer provenance, we can get a heat map showing what documents were used to generate the answer. If I wanted to update the data, all I have to do is dump in a new document into Watson Discovery, and now we've got the ability to query that information. But it gets better. I can hook it up to my assistant and provide the UI back to my customers as well. This means that I can ask anything about that wiki and respond to rapidly changing data. You can also block low confidence answers and have your agent return a generic no-go response if it's unsure. If the data doesn't change though, I can actually use NeuralSeek to generate prompt and answer pairs and cache them inside my assistant. This minimizes the need to make subsequent API calls to the NeuralSeek service, which leads to cache savings. Kind of funny, I hadn't tried this service up until a couple of days ago, and I truly think it's a game changer. Even though I'm a die-hard coder, I didn't need to write a single line of code to be able to do this, to generate human-like responses from an unstructured set of documents. Link to the setup tutorial is in the description below, but I'd love to know what you think. How does it compare to what you've seen before? Do you think you'd be able to use this inside of your business? Also, if you'd like to see me testing out Bloom, the huge open source large language model, click here.